New Mexico, the land of enchantment, but is it the right place for you? As one of the most beautifully diverse states in the US, New Mexico is a tapestry of rich cultures, breathtaking landscapes, and a history as colorful as its sunsets. Known as the Land of Enchantment, this nickname is no random selection. It's a nod to the state's captivating beauty, its enchanting landscapes from the Sangre de Cristo Mountains to the white sands of Alamogordo. But it's not just the physical allure that enchants. It's the blending of Native American, Hispanic, and Anglo cultures that truly defines New Mexico. This cultural fusion is evident in the vibrant arts scene, the spicy and flavorful cuisine, and the unique traditions that set the state apart. So, if you're captivated by the idea of living in a place where history, culture, and nature intertwine, then you might just find New Mexico enchanting. Stay tuned to discover if New Mexico could be your next home. Let's delve into the advantages of living in New Mexico, shall we? Firstly, the cost of living here is a major plus. New Mexico is one of the most affordable states in the US, with housing costs that are significantly lower than the national average. Whether you're renting or buying, you'll find that your dollar stretches further in the Land of Enchantment. This makes it a great option for families, retirees, and anyone looking to make their budget go further. Next, let's talk about culture. New Mexico is steeped in rich history and traditions that have shaped its unique and vibrant culture. From the Native American pueblos to the influence of Spanish colonial history, there's a colorful tapestry of cultures to explore. The state is also famous for its art scene, with Santa Fe being one of the country's top art cities. New Mexico's beauty is another undeniable draw, with stunning landscapes that range from snow-capped mountains to vast deserts. There's a natural spectacle for every taste. It's no wonder that residents often talk about the state's beauty in reverential tones. As one local puts it, living here is like being on a constant vacation. Every sunrise and sunset paints a new masterpiece across the sky. In terms of education, New Mexico offers a range of options. The state is home to several top-notch universities and colleges, including the University of New Mexico and New Mexico State University. In addition, there are a variety of vocational and technical schools that cater to a wide range of interests and careers. Finally, let's not forget about the sense of community. New Mexicans are known for their warmth and friendliness. Whether you're in a bustling city or a small town, you're likely to feel at home thanks to the welcoming nature of the locals. However, every coin has two sides. Now we will explore some of the challenges of living in New Mexico. While New Mexico has its charms, it also has its challenges. Let's talk about those, shall we? Now, one of the main concerns for anyone considering a move to the Land of Enchantment is, unfortunately, the crime rate. New Mexico has been grappling with crime issues for years, especially in urban areas like Albuquerque. Some residents say they've had to adjust their daily routines and take additional precautions to feel safe. Economic challenges also exist. While the cost of living is generally lower than the national average, the state's economy has been slow to grow. Job opportunities, particularly in rural areas, can be scarce, and the state has one of the highest poverty rates in the nation. Many New Mexicans have had to get creative to make ends meet, from starting their own businesses to finding unique ways to stretch their dollars. Then there's the climate. Now, don't get me wrong, New Mexico can be stunningly beautiful, but it's also a desert state, which means it's subject to extremes. Summers can be scorching hot, and water can be scarce. Winters, on the other hand, can be surprisingly cold, especially in the northern parts of the state. For some, these weather extremes can take a bit of getting used to. And let's not forget about the isolation. New Mexico is a largely rural state with vast expanses of open space. While this can be a draw for some, it can also mean long drives to the nearest grocery store or medical facility. Some residents have mentioned feeling a bit cut off from the rest of the world. But here's the thing. Despite these challenges, many New Mexicans wouldn't live anywhere else. They found ways to adapt and thrive, and they've come to appreciate the unique beauty and culture that their state offers. As you can see, New Mexico has its highs and lows, just like any other place. What about work? Let's talk about the job market in New Mexico. The Land of Enchantment has a diverse job market with opportunities across various sectors. The healthcare industry is thriving, with a significant demand for nurses, doctors, and healthcare administrators. This is followed closely by the education sector, thanks to the state's strong commitment to nurturing young minds. On the other hand, the oil and gas industry has seen a decline, largely due to shifts towards renewable energy. However, this has opened doors in the clean energy sector, with New Mexico leading in wind and solar power production. Residents often express satisfaction with their work-life balance, citing the state's pleasant climate, rich culture, and outdoor activities as contributing to a rewarding lifestyle outside of work. However, it's worth noting that some rural areas struggle with job scarcity. So depending on your field, New Mexico could be a great place for career growth. So, is New Mexico the right place for you? We've explored the ins and outs of the Land of Enchantment, considering the highs and lows, the opportunities and challenges, the sunsets and the storms. Now, it's time to take stock and see if New Mexico aligns with your dreams and aspirations. We've seen the many pros of living in New Mexico. The state is a tapestry of diverse cultures, rich history, and breathtaking landscapes, from the awe-inspiring Chaco Canyon to the vibrant fiestas of Santa Fe. New Mexico offers a unique blend of experiences that you won't find anywhere else. The cost of living is relatively low, the food is delectable, and the sun shines more than 300 days a year. However, like any place, New Mexico has its cons. Some areas have higher crime rates, and the state's education system often ranks lower compared to others. But then, it's essential to remember that statistics are just part of the story. Every city, every neighborhood has its own unique flavor and challenges. New Mexico's job market is diverse, spanning industries like energy, aerospace, technology, and film. There's potential here, whether you're a seasoned professional, a creative soul, or a young graduate looking to make your mark. The state is actively working on improving its infrastructure and providing a better quality of life for its residents. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to you, your lifestyle, your career goals, your love for spicy food or desert vistas, your tolerance for heat, your thirst for cultural experiences. These are the factors that will ultimately determine whether New Mexico is right for you. So take time to weigh the pros and cons. Do your own research, reach out to people who live there, maybe even plan a visit. This is not just about picking a place on the map. It's about choosing a home, a community, a life. Only you can decide if New Mexico is your land of enchantment. Happy researching, and maybe, just maybe, we'll see you in New Mexico soon.